Alright, after some technical difficulties, we're back to where we were, pretty much. So let's finish this mission. And hopefully the chapter. For some reason, even though we did the exact same thing, we didn't get neutral off of the mission before this time. I don't know why, but it's a thing. So let's see if we can be a good boy and end the mission by just reaching the staircase with Brian. Hopefully. Otherwise I'll just have to kill that last guy, so it's not gonna be too bad. Apparently I cannot. Nope, it's not enough. Oh well. And that's it. There's probably another part to this. At least I would assume so. Because it's the end of the chapter and it usually contains a boss fight. I don't know why this game is making me walk here. This adds nothing to the game. Absolutely nothing. I have been waiting for you, young warriors, since we first met at the Skull Desert Temple. Yes, I remember. You said come to me. Did you know we're headed this way? Not for sure, because nothing is ever certain on Mildred's Gauze, but I felt a strong premonition. I am Omod Axelasis, the uncle of General Cobalt, the Empire's strongman in Scudelia. What? That's right. Now that you know my biggest secret, I need you to listen for a minute. Your name's Brian, correct? Alright, considering who I am, I have a most unusual request. I want you to stop my nephew Cobalt before his dark, twisted ambitions destroy Mildred's Gauze. So if you are Gulnarime, what does all of this mean? I don't understand anything. That includes your apparition-like appearance in the Skull Temple, the Executor's Sword, also the source and ascendancy of your Gulnarime race, the Empire. I could go on and on. Other than Belformia's ambitions to conquer murderous gods, why has Scudelia become the battlefield? Belformia is just a convenient tool, a starting point. Have you heard of the Four Sages? Of course, it's the ultimate doomsday weapon unleashed during the Millennium War. But no one is sure if it really happened or if it's propaganda the Gonorrhea used to terrorize. Propaganda? If that was the case, how do you explain the sudden rise of the Gonorrhea? No one can answer that for sure, because the war raged so long many accounts were lost. But people accept that the Phantom Zones, thousands of barren islands in the ocean, actually exists. This area of near total devastation lies just east of Belformia, the Faustian continent and motherland of the Empire. Yes, and the records mention the capital of a human-centered superpower in that region. A large continent that once led murderous gods in all fields of multi-species endeavors. But now, as we know, no life exists in the Phantom Zone, not even a single blade of grass. That's because someone employed the Four Sages, also known as the End of Times weapon. Or maybe the aggressor used but one of its four components, the outcome being obvious. The obliteration of an entire continent due to the explosive energy of the Executor Sword. At some point, the Gonorrhea species somehow spawned or originated in that region. Evidence suggests that the predecessors of my Gonorrhea species were the culprits, the ones who employed the Four Sages and fragmented an entire continent. But we don't really know when a mutation occurred, resulting in our present form. It could have been either before or after someone wielded the ultimate doomsday weapon. Tell us more about this ultimate weapon legend. The literal translation reads, "The chosen convicts fabricated four all-powerful artifacts for the purpose of remaking murderous gods and..." Stop right there, Mr. Pope. None of this is making any sense to me. Which part, my energetic young warrior? All of it. Who chose this bunch? And why convicts? Were they criminals or just gonorrheas? It's metaphorical, but I'll offer my interpretation. The Who is likely a supernatural evil being. As for convicts, anyone can be a prisoner, perhaps in a cell or even inside his own narrow mind. More bullshit, your popeness. Is it really? Think, man. Some are calling your friend Brian a hero. Do you agree? Hell yeah. Doesn't he prove it on the battlefield time and time again? Okay, did you not break him out of a prison cell as a convicted criminal sentenced to death? Oh, yeah. And even though your exploits have been heroic, haven't some of you been reluctant heroes? What can I say? We didn't come to Scudelia seeking fame. It just sort of happened. And that's beside the point, but do you really believe it was just random? Consider this first. Hero or convict, it's a matter of point of view and who wrote the history book. But over time, the litmus test boils down to justice versus tyranny and good versus evil. Man, this shit is so heavy, my head hurts. Mine too, sometimes, but I'm carrying most of that heavy load inside of my heart. So that bit about remaking the world. One man's remake may be another man's devastation. You've got it, except God may be the one who ultimately remakes or destroys murderous gods. Damn, words don't always mean what they say, do they? Amen, brother. So I believe I have it too. The Executor Sword is just one of the Four Sages, and Nephew Kobold has been corrupted by an ancient supernatural being who is not God, following in the footsteps of his convict forebears whose labors he plans to harness, by turning Scudelia into a new Phantom Zone. I can't confirm that is Kobold's precise objective, I just know he has slumped to the dark side. Something ominous is brewing, but if you stop Kobold, all of your bases will be covered. What about the missing 3 components of the Four Sages? You haven't identified those. Unknown at this time, but since we're dealing with sets of 4s, yes, the 4 Commodores must figure into Kobold's plot in some manner. Exactly. You must vanquish the 4 Commodores before you can even reach my nephew. If his henchmen are involved in a larger scheme, one dedicated to obtaining additional artifacts, eliminating the 4 Commodores may negate the threat of an unprecedented world cataclysm. Kobold must know where your heart lies. Will you accept the protection of our new nation? No, I will be safe here. To put it in military parlance, this is my duty station. The seer protects this temple from evil. It will be standing long after Kobold and we are gone. Pope Ahmed, Do not worry about me, son. As long as I remain here, Cobalt cannot touch me. You have shared many details that an average soldier would not need to know. Why? Because you are not average soldiers, but... Oh no. Don't put this bee on us again, about being God's chosen warriors of destiny. Okay, instead of telling you that, I'll ask you to think about something. Like what? As you travel around Scudelia and witness how the people are languishing under the Empire, ask yourselves this question every single day. Was it destiny or chance that led to your encounters with Andorra Balsac and me? And what else? That's it, basically. The choices are yours. If you believe it was chance, then don't stay involved in the conflict. Just walk away and let the war continue on its path to wherever it was headed. But if you decide it was destiny, are you man enough to change the course of history? Nothing has been written, so don't look to me to share a divination of a happy ending. Whatever happens will be the consequences of the choices you people make every day. Damn it, Your Holiness. I would feel more comfortable if you tried to tell us what to do. That's not my place, son. It's a matter between you, your conscience, and God. Good luck. Alright, that should be this area done. Once we freed Pope Omod from the military occupation of the evil Reformian Empire, or more precisely Cobalt's attempted manipulation of his influential uncle, our Lycule operation ended on a better note than the provisional government expected. The Pope not only supported our movement, he asked us to defeat his nephew, the villain Cobalt. But our feeling of victory was offset by the grim reminder of the Executor's potential power. Not to mention the specter of quaternary doom should Cobalt garner all 4 sages. As we marched into wilderness, the magnitude of consequences weighed heavily on us all. Whenever I contemplated the obsession of my old friend Tusk, even though he might be dead, a sense of anxiety descended upon me, forcing me to concentrate harder on my duty, my responsibility to lead the guerrilla unit safe through unfamiliar terrain. Still, the crushing reality that Cobalt might destroy everything I held dear on Mildred's Gauze caused me sleepless nights, but I pressed onward, attempting to conceal my rest stiffness. Knowing I would not relax until we solved that horrible mystery of the 4 sages, and hopefully sealed their destructive power forever. I kept these musings private, unable to share them even with my best friend Ein. Alright, I'm gonna look for a place to save here, and then I'll stop for today. Area 7, Dark Victory. The LA wasted no time applying pressure to the best laid plans of the 4 Commodores. Acadia continued its southern expansion at a much faster rate than anyone was expecting. Headquarters made the decision to invade Belclad, the largest city in the southern region. Driving the Empire out of the south would not only bring Acadia a huge military victory, it would deny Belformia a major source of wealth in the form of raw products. For the region was rich in resources, especially metal ores destined for mainland mills. Unwitting of Acadia's increasing might, Cobalt and his forces were ill-prepared for the onslaught. These were heady days in Acadia as the masses formed a coalition of unified ambition. And that was to dismantle the Gulnareem and the Dragonute ruling system forever. Once more we found ourselves engulfed in a groundswell of popular change. Knowing we would still be required to win the actual battles, we wended our way toward Belclad. Wended? Okay. Of course, instantly attacked. We are sneaking toward the enemy like bandits. This sort of fighting is cowardly. Oh, quit your bitchin', Ein. This is what guerrilla units do. Can't you adapt to new tactics? Looks like I have no choice. Yep, the lieutenant prefers to charge his enemies head on. He wouldn't have lived this long if he was just an ordinary run-of-the-mill trooper. Alright, enough chatter. Get ready. We shouldn't spend too much time here. Try to kill the 2 mages in charge. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Can't escape. Oh, for a moment I thought I had only 2 units in this. The problem with this is that mages usually don't move too much. There's still like so many. What the shit? Why aren't my good units down here to kill the mages? Calling bullshit. I hate that you can't like choose where to put your guys. And no, the story makes too much sense for this to be FF8. Yeah, that's what time was compressed. Fair enough. Sounds about right. Okay, nice. We baited one of them in. What the shit? Okay. She's not even gonna two-shot him. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Casual 60 damage. Holy fuck. I also hate that this game starts chapters with fights you can't avoid, because you can't save at the end of a chapter. It's so dumb. I'm not gonna put Ein there. Ein is just gonna get one-shot by the mage. Okay, can we just get lucky on damage rolls here? That would be so sick. Or crit or something. Nope. Nope, he's gonna live with 2 fucking HP in Kildora. I mean, it doesn't matter how many characters I lose now, because a rescue mission is just gonna get back all of them. Wait, she would have actually lived if she had full HP. Not bad. I got careless. Holy shit, this chapter is something else, it seems. The damage is definitely real. Wait, where can she move? Yeah, I need to heal before I do that. Get fucked. I like how they still give shit experience though. So can I can't even attack him, can I? Those mages are not playing around though. Oh, he's gonna heal him. Holy shit. No. Come on, Chris, you can do it. Please kill. Please just kill him. Of course not. Why would I even think he could kill him? Alright, first we kill this guy. And now we win. Wait, why is he getting 2 turns? What? Why? Oh, Brian, please. Please don't be a bitch. Please don't be a bitch. There we go. How did that deal 60 to Shishi? Shishi must have like 0 resistance. Alright, there we go. Never neutral. V-shaped belly, alright, so I'll do the rescue mission save and then I'll stop for today. Just so that I don't forget the rescue mission next time. I guess I might as well go full evil now, because who gives a shit. Still not sure why you have to play these shit things. It's like they don't even become more difficult. The more often you do them, the further you get into the game. These are like legitimately the first kinds of enemies in the game, and you still have to wreck them. I don't even care anymore. But I don't think I have good characters at this point. Pretty sure all of them left. Or would have complained at this point, and nobody does. So I think my whole party is just neutral at this point. This game does actually have like 4 different endings, depending on your alignment at the end. Oh, there's 2 good endings. One is like having the FEDA thing. That one must be hell. Alright. Time to save and then call it a night. Alright, so that was the start of chapter 7. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.